Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today has been a very interesting day. We've seen the entire crypto market collapse a little bit. We've seen a huge amount of panic, and most importantly, out of all, we've seen some very important and heavy discussions on the proper regulatory status of cryptocurrencies and basically how crypto can survive over in the United States. Now, once more, guys, I see all of this as a really bullish and positive thing. I've noticed most altcoins have gone down today, and I actually see that as a very easy and very nice opportunity to get myself to buy some dips. I've noticed it is very difficult to buy a coin that's kept going up and up and up and up every single time you look at it. One of the good examples was Crow. I literally had the opportunity like a week and a half ago to buy this at 20 cents because I was asking people about it. And exactly when I thought, you know what, let me make an account, I did that. I even sent a little bit of money inside the platform, but I didn't buy, is when the price started to pump. But it's now doubled in about a week and a half, and you feel that. So you really want some of these things to come back down, right? Specifically altcoins. And right now, finally, we have a good shot at buying some altcoins at a discounted price, and it feels juicy. It feels really, really good to me. I've opened additional long positions for almost every single crypto because I believe, let me get liquidated. All right, let me lose the money if we actually do go down. But I can't really convince myself that the bull market is over because it just doesn't seem logical. What is logical, however, is the little bearish impulses. And guys, we have covered this news for a little while. I didn't expect it to dip this far, gonna be honest with you guys, but we did expect this news to come out. There were a lot of criticisms in the comment section of people not believing it, but trust me when I say that we are very on point with the news in the crypto space. We've been doing this for about 5 years. Now, what basically happened is the infrastructure bill pulled through the Senate earlier. And when I stated that, many people criticized me in the comment section saying, yeah, it just went through Senate, it's not passed. I told you guys it's not passed, but it most likely will because we've basically done a little bit of a case history there where usually it just passes right by the president, and Biden literally signed it yesterday without any amendments, without any problems, so to speak. We already expected that. So what happened? Well, it basically makes it so that DeFi in the US is almost impossible because it makes it so that these DEX, operators, decentralized exchange operators, or many other parts of it, they basically have a tax obligation, which is not the bad part. I mean, nobody likes, tax from that degree, but that's not the bad part. The bad part mostly revolves around the fact that they do not know who their customers are. And if they have these tax obligations, they have to also know exactly which customer used what for the KYC, for the AML, for the Know Your Customer rules and the anti-money laundering rules, which is going to be extremely difficult if every single, or the only part you know about somebody is their wallet address. And so that's going to make DeFi extremely improper, as it will basically require every DeFi operator to ask for your ID. It's going to be interesting to see how that's going to turn out over in the US. However, it'll only go into effect 2024, which is why I ultimately think this shouldn't really hurt the price. Then again, there's also been quite a lot of senators right now who have basically stepped in and said, you know what, we need to change this up because this ain't going to work. And I really honestly stand by that, of course, to the fullest. Ted Cruz, for example, aims to, and by the way, not senators, representatives, everything like that, everything along the board. Ted Cruz aims to repeal crypto broker rules from Biden's infrastructure bill. Cruz has given the crypto provisions the big bird. President Biden signed a $1.2 trillion infra bill package yesterday. Senator Cruz wants the cryptocurrency provisions in the bill reversed. And so we have once more until 2024 to actually change this up. But remember, guys, that for changing one of these rules, it usually takes about a year, maybe a little bit more than that. And so when it's finally changed, we're most likely in 2023. Which is why people are a little bit fearful that even changing it right now is going to be difficult once it's been signed in, and now it's been signed in, so things are about to get really freaking difficult, and it's going to be interesting. Then again, also the capital gains talks. For people in the US, guys, things are not getting easy. It's getting more and more difficult in the crypto space, and that is exactly, I think, what the market is reflecting right now, the uneasiness of crypto in some countries. Now, what we've also noticed on the different side of the board, and I want to keep this video kind of brief, by the way, is that literally this right here. Eleanor Tourette from Fox, she's working with Charles Gasparino, mostly on the Ripple case, noticed that the SEC hasn't issued Gary Gensler monthly public calendar since August. And Tony Edward, Thinking Crypto, and a lot of other guys are saying, lots to hide. And that is obviously because right now, the way in which the US SEC and just basically the entire US is handling crypto is so strange that the people are asking questions and there are no answers to it, which I don't understand why. I mean, if you're going to make rules, do it where people understand them. And if you say, oh, the rules are clear, then stand by it and tell people exactly how it is clear when the majority, let's say 99.9%, don't know. And even the major companies, we're talking multi-billion-dollar companies like Coinbase and Ripple, and I guess even the majority of other ones don't even know. It's only Ethereum, I guess, that does know. So we're wondering, what's going on behind there, and make things more public than they are right now. If things are already so clear, just make sure that you can actually, basically explain every step along the way. That's all we're saying. Now, Ripple is really standing by that too. They, for example, went on to Twitter right now to state a couple of things. And I also noticed that James Phelan is back in the writing. A lot of things today came out on the two matters, on the infrastructure bill, but also, of course, on the Ripple part of things, as Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO, had to say this about the matter. Our proposed policy framework. What is he referring to? Well, a little tweet that Ripple made earlier today. Today, we are proud to release our vision for a real approach to cryptocurrency regulation, a framework designed to offer an immediate and pragmatic approach to crypto and digital asset regulation in the United States. We believe the best public policy outcomes can be achieved by public-private collaboration, adapting existing regulatory frameworks, and fostering crypto innovation sandboxes. Ripple believes that our proposal will ensure the U.S. succeeds in nurturing crypto innovation within its borders while also maintaining the strong consumer and investor protection it's known for. And once more, the reason they're putting it up like this is because the rules are not clear. We all know that. However, the SEC is saying they're, for example, denying a Bitcoin spot ETF or not giving out quick rules because they are doing all this in some strange way for consumer protection and for investment protection, basically, for conservation of people's wealth and money. We don't really get that, and we also think there's definitely a better way to go about it because the quicker they make rules, the more that people would not, the less money people would lose in crypto, so to speak. So why would you then wait, and why would you then make such strange rules and so limited, so to speak? So Ripple spoke up now and said, hey, you know what? We're actually, guys, you don't even have to do it yourself. We are here to actually help you out. And Ripple is releasing a framework on their website. It's actually under this little subject here. They're saying, you know what, SEC, you don't even have to do it yourself. We're coming in and we're helping you out. All right, step up to us if we are not allowed to step up to you. Let's get this done together in a way that is safe for all and basically, once more, harboring the safety, but also innovation. It's such a huge idea. And I mean, a couple of others have already tried this before to no avail, if I do may say so myself. However, I think Ripple now, with how much they are in the public, might make a very nice step into the right direction. And I also believe the judge might actually like this from the perspective of Ripple is trying to just get everything clear. They're not trying to breach the law or trying to make things only beneficial for their own personal gain. No, they're trying to basically make cryptocurrency better. And it's an industry that's going to stay regardless of what the SEC is trying. It is. They could just make it more difficult and make the road a little bit more bumpy. But it'll get through. It's just a matter of time. Now, Brad Garlinghouse has replied, said, our proposed policy framework is a three-pronged approach of what can be done now to provide clarity to one of the fastest growing industries in the U.S. It's also the result of our direct interactions with regulators and bipartisan policymakers. The crypto industry is stepping up to the plate for public-private collaboration on policy. No question about it. And we will continue to seek to work together on the optimal path forward. Okay, we're not going to read that one just to say a little bit more, official on these things. But wow, right? It just had to happen. I mean, a couple of other places are also talking about this now. I like that we can see the WordPress little logo right there. All right, that's pretty funny. I like that. But I like also how a lot of articles are not being written about it. Finally, for the first time, Cointelegraph has given some positive news on Ripple and XRP. I guess mostly maybe because it revolves around regulation of Ripple. They didn't see XRP in there, so they were like, you know what? Let's give it a good little slap on our website. Because if you guys didn't notice, Cointelegraph usually only posts negative, fuddy articles about XRP, or the ones that they think will do really well in a positive light. They don't really post the proper achievements from Ripple for XRP, for example, or XRP's general process or anything like that. No, they're mostly conservative with that stuff, which I think is kind of interesting. Now, Ripple outlines possible regulatory framework for crypto industry in the U.S. Innovations, sandboxes, applying existing frameworks in crypto, and communication between the public and private sectors were included in Ripple's suggestions. And once more, I hope that we're going to look further into, for example, Hester Peirce's safe harbor. However, a couple of guys over on Twitter have said even under the safe harbor, Ripple would not basically fall. The safe harbor basically means, hey, if a company comes in and they basically get them out of the security status within a couple of years, they're good to go. And that basically revolves around the fact that Ethereum at the start, and most projects at the start, are not properly decentralized and thus can classify as a security. However, as time moves on, they can come out of that status, and so that should also be taken into consideration. If they've done that within a couple of years, then don't. If they don't do that, then the months is still variable, obviously. I think she put it to 2 or 3 years. If they don't get out of it, they're basically punishable, so to speak. And I really stand behind that of saying, hey, they have some time to properly decentralize themselves, and afterwards, boom, mess them up, so to speak. But then the rules are at least clear, and people know what they're up for, and we also better know, I guess, what we can invest in and whatnot. Specifically in the US, the rules are just really, really difficult and really strict, and that doesn't really coincide well. When you really have strict rules, but then also make them very difficult for people not to understand, that doesn't really work well, so there needs to be a big upgrade. And if you're wondering why this all matters, if you're not in the US, for example, it matters a whole lot because these small little rules, small little details matter so much for the overall, I'm going to say, performance of crypto on a global level. It matters a lot. You can see them back in the price. Negative news in China, boom, price. And even today, we got some negative news on China. You guys saw it, right? Where they're looking more into the mining aspect of things. More negative China news, bad for crypto. Negative US crypto news, bad for crypto as a whole. And so forward and so on. It really happens like that every single time. So I'm hoping some positive things are going to change up here. So to kind of end this video on a positive note, it's all part of the process, and we all know at the end of the day, we can have some down days, we can have some down months. At the end of the day, I believe in the upside. I'm just holding it like a madman. That's exactly what I'm doing. Not too worried about all of this, guys. I'm just going on, continuing on with the road, like I know it's about to head. And I guess all I have to say about that one is, yes, guys, I am still buying more every single chance I get. I put more money into crypto this month yet again, and some people are complaining, even in my little close circle, that the money is down. But ultimately, that's also the fun part of crypto. It's a bumpy ride, but at the end of the day, we're going to reach that top. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you again in another crypto video out today. If you actually want to check out, if you've won one of our giveaways, by the way, make sure you join our Telegram group. There's 100 giveaway winners of the BIT, 10 BIT. I'll put a link down, or I'll put I guess a little overview in our alerts one. And there's also 10 winners who most likely already just won themselves 25 BIT. If not, then I still am going to pick it in like a couple of minutes here. I'm not sure exactly when the giveaway winner will be picked, because by the time you see this video, it's like 1 hour before I get it online. It might have already been done. I'm not sure. We'll see. But there's also let's say about $600 or so giveaway coming up. In total, about $1,200. It's gonna be cool. So make sure you check out the Telegram. A link is down below, and make sure you subscribe for more crypto videos like this every single day.